From the outside looking in, you may think the alphabets have a lot of dating opportunity, but we too have been plagued by loneliness within the gay community. Let's discuss. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. I hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. So today, very quick random topic. I wanted to talk about the loneliness epidemic within the gay community. So what is the loneliness epidemic, you may ask? Well, really, if you go to your Explore page, you will see thousands of videos on the loneliness epidemic. The loneliness epidemic is simply a period where, basically like what I've been talking about on this channel, the period of singledom that a lot of people, mainly millennials, find themselves in the whole entire like dating swamp that we're in today. Like, a lot of people aren't really courting each other, a lot of people are staying away from each other, a lot of people aren't really like going after each other for companionship and then wondering why they're alone. That's what the loneliness epidemic is. Now, to my straight people that watch me, you guys may think this is a new thing, but in the gay community this has always been a thing, especially since back in the day, right before Grindr and Jack'd became a thing. If you guys don't know what those are social media dating apps. Grindr was founded in 2009 and was the first like major dating app on the App Store. And then a whole year later, Jack came out in 2010, and it literally was a sin. It was a sin to be on those apps because it really made a lot of us gay people disconnect from each other and only talk to each other through a screen if we wanted to see something. Now, in 2009 and 2010, I was in high school, so dating for me was not a thing. Like, trying to find like a gay person to date, like it was damn near impossible. During that time, I was like the age of like 16 or 17, going on 18. Dating as a gay man wasn't a thing for me. Like, I didn't really get to like experience like going to like a gay club. Honestly, not until like way later on in college, to be honest with you. But for the most part, I didn't get that in-person interaction when it comes to meeting other gay men up until maybe like 22, 23. So therefore, with my generation of gays, when we started to really feel comfortable with the fact that we were gay, bam, we had the apps right there to just sit, stare, and explore. So we're literally that generation that only knows dating via our phones. Like, that's all that we know. Like, for the most part, going out and like really like conversing with gay men, getting to know them and trying to date them, that's foreign to most of us, at least in our early 20s it was. And that has manifested up until today, the dating sphere, the dating landscape that we have on display, because now people are just so used to just talking and trying to get at somebody and like shoot their shot through a screen, to where in person they don't know how to do a damn thing. Now, I have a lot of straight friends, way more straight friends than I do gay friends. They don't think that we face the same things that they face. Like, they don't think that we're ever lonely, because let's keep it real, like, especially with gay men, our community is very promiscuous. So, you know, we just hop from dick to dick to dick, bussy to bussy. But that's what they see. But they don't see us really, like, always in relationships like that. When they're not in the thick of it, they don't really see the whole entire view of it. But my millennial gays, we're the main ones on the stage. We're the main ones on the display and the main ones struggling to find our partner within the gay community. Especially after all these years on the apps with the excess of butt sex, a lot of us just get on these apps now out of pure boredom. Like, y'all, out of boredom, I hopped on Jack'd like a few weeks ago, and to my surprise, well, not to my surprise, it's just the same gays. It's the same gays, y'all. It's the same gays. Off topic, but I feel like on these dating apps, you have like a set group of people, and you may find some new people here and there, or like if they're like traveling into the city, but so far you're just stuck with that set of people. And baby, in Houston, I think it's just gotten to a point where everybody's just plowed each other, and now they're just getting on basically due to FOMO, basically like the fear of missing out on the next new piece of dick or pussy. I think the main thing that has cultivated this loneliness epidemic within the gay community is the fact that no matter how masculine or overly confident a gay man presents to be, deep down inside, almost everybody within the gay community is afraid of rejection. And you see a lot of that fear of rejection when you go out to these clubs. Now, me personally, my number one rule is never ever ever fall in love with some dick that you meet up in the club. But at the same time, that's the only like channel that us gay men really have to like go out and meet other gay men openly and like being our authentic selves for the most part. But like I said, these apps have screwed us up socially to a point where a lot of us don't know how to authentically be ourselves for the most part or go after what we want. Like a lot of us coming up in this app age do not know how to really like chase anybody. So you go to the club and it's like nobody wants to talk to each other due to fear or due to them thinking that they don't have a chance with that person. The fear of rejection. Now with me, Beasley, you gotta chase me. Like I've chased men in the past and baby, I just landed flat on my ass. I'm done with the chasing. And it's just sad to say, but like every time I go to the clubs, now I rarely go to the club, but the last few times I went to the club, like I saw just nothing but a bunch of bands, a room full of a bunch of bands. And if you guys don't know what a band is, well, you know what a band is. Y'all, in these clubs, like I said, this digital age, this social media age, this hookup phase, this hookup age has really screwed us up to a point where nobody is really trying to chase each other anymore. For some reason, when gay men, when they see something they like, they rarely go after it. Like, I don't know, maybe it's a Houston thing. Maybe. The men down here are just overly feminine. But I will say I rarely see that chase, that, oh my God, I need to get this person. Like, oh my God, like this is my person. Love at first sight. It feels like love at first sight doesn't exist anymore, at least within the gay community. And I think it's just because these apps and the social media has conditioned everybody to be a whore. Like, that's just what it is. And that lack of urge to chase somebody has led to the lack of urge to get married. Now, there are gay men out there that are still getting married, but y'all, it's becoming rare and rare almost every single day. Especially getting out of like the fiance phase, the engagement phase. Like, yeah, I'll see a lot of gays get engaged, but that's it. Like, they get engaged and we never see the wedding. And baby, they don't even go to the justice of the peace anymore. It's like they stay in that engagement phase because marriage may disrupt their peace. Especially when you factor in the fact that a lot of these gay marriages are open relationships, throuples, unicorns, you name it. Just debauchery all around. But I will say, I blame you gays. I blame you gays that don't believe in heteronormative relationship dynamics. Like, I'm sorry. In my opinion, a heteronormative relationship dynamic in a gay marriage and a gay relationship, that's the only way it's going to work. Somebody has to be more feminine. Somebody has to be the one to majorly take the dick. You can't have two masculine men together and make it work and make it last forever. Like, it's rare that you ever see two masculine men that are in a marriage without bringing anybody else in as a third party, like a monogamous marriage. You rarely ever see that between two masculine men. Somebody has to be a little more feminine than the other one. And the lack of heteronormative relationship dynamics in the gay community has brought me back to the lack of courting, because that is something that has been one of my pet peeves when it comes to this dating landscape. Because my thing is this: I, in the past, have always been the one to like go after what I want and do this, that, and the third to attempt to get what I want. Like going up to the man and talking to them, asking for their phone number, you name it. But like in the grand scheme of things, I'm usually like the more feminine person in the relationship. At least I want to be. Even though I'm a very masculine man and I can probably lift your ass and beat your ass, I still want to be like the submissive one in the relationship. And my biggest gripe is the fact that these men today, even though like, let's say they want to talk to me, they won't go the extra mile to try to talk to me. And it's just so irritating. It's like, I see you looking at me across the room, but you don't come over and say anything. And it's like, I'm not about to go over there and say anything. And then we just end up being in the whole entire issue that I brought to you guys in this video, where we don't want to talk to each other because we're afraid of rejection. So it's just like a repeated cycle of mental bullshit within the gay community, within the gay dating landscape. But sadly, you guys, I really think that these issues within the gay community, like the loneliness epidemic, is really brought on to the fact that, for one, we are just too far gone into technology. Like these hookup apps, these social media apps, all the apps, they're not going away. If anything, they're going to continue to evolve and evolve and evolve over time, especially with AI and all that. Like, it's not going away. So these issues that we face with dating, it's never going to change, because we have just got it ingrained in our brain that we need these apps in order to do anything and everything. You know, we need them to meditate, we need them to date, we need them to procreate, you name it. And then the other fact is simply because dating costs a bag these days. Dating costs a bag, especially when you're like trying to court somebody and get to know them. Dates add up and add up and add up. And that's really the main reason why almost everybody, not even just the gay communities in the loneliness epidemic, is because dating costs money. Everybody doesn't have money. But yeah, y'all, this was just like a quick random video. Let me know what you guys think about the loneliness epidemic overall and also within the gay community. What issues do you face like in the loneliness epidemic and also like the era of singledom that we're in? Also, my gays, if you guys are in a relationship and in a marriage, please drop in the comments and let me know, how did y'all find each other? How did y'all meet each other? Did y'all meet each other in person? Like, was this person divinely led to you? And what are you guys doing to make your relationship work and last forever? But those are my views. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to come back at you guys with some more content. Yeah.